Hello wonderful internet people, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to be talking about this! So if you are familiar with Redbubble and you have logged into your seller account in the last few days, you may have noticed there is a brand spanking new button on your dashboard. And funnily enough, if you go to a different button, then that new button just kind of disappears, at least for the second half of the buttons under artist tools. But anyways, if we go back to dashboard, voila, it is there again with a nice handy dandy little new banner right next to it to catch your attention. And this is actually really great news, especially for those of you who only have a shop on Redbubble at the moment. So I did know this, and I was kind of surprised that they didn't have any kind of mention of TeePublic on their own website, but TeePublic is actually a part of the company that runs Redbubble. They're owned by the same people, basically, but they operate as separate websites with a separate audience. So designs that will sell really well on Redbubble may not sell super well on TeePublic and vice versa. Now, I have found this in my own experimentation with selling on both of these two great platforms, and I've mentioned it several times in a lot of my videos. So if you have some designs that aren't doing particularly well on one platform, then just stick it on up on the other, and you may be able to get some sales with that design. They even mention this in this little infographic here, which I think is kind of funny. But the great part is that they've created this new importer tool so that you can migrate your store and the designs that you have up on Redbubble over to TeePublic. And that way you can access a secondary market, which admittedly is not quite as big as Redbubble, but based on the fact that they are trying to get a lot of their artists on Redbubble to migrate over to TeePublic, it seems that perhaps they are looking to increase the audience on TeePublic. But I guess we'll have to wait and see exactly how this goes. So they have a pretty self-explanatory setup here. Basically, you just click the red button at the bottom of this page, and then it will walk you through setting up a TeePublic account, verifying your email, and then you can just go ahead and import designs from your Redbubble to your TeePublic. And somewhat unsurprisingly, this process can take a few hours, but then it says once that is all sorted, then you can finish all the setup, hit go, and bam, you've got a ton of designs ready to go for you on TeePublic, so you can start selling there and making income from that website as well. This, I think, is mostly great for anyone who hasn't been super sure about selling their designs on TeePublic, because if you needed a reason to go ahead and do it the easy way, this is a pretty good reason. Honestly, it is a bit of a hassle in the past when I've just had to, upload separately, which is why I have fewer designs on my TeePublic than I do on my Redbubble. But this will take that issue away, at least for those who don't already have a TeePublic shop in addition to their existing Redbubble shop. And if you haven't started selling on Redbubble either, then this could be just a really handy new tool that you can use to make the whole process a whole lot easier and a ton less time consuming. And word to the wise, TeePublic's bulk upload system, where you can select multiple images to upload at the same time, is kind of horrible. At least it was the last time that I tried to use it. Would not recommend. If you even just select a handful of designs, like 5, and you put them in the bulk uploader, then you usually end up losing at least 1 or 2, and sometimes more, the more you click upload after you've entered the details of one design and are ready to move on to the next one. Sometimes that next one just kind of disappears, and you have to go through the whole process again anyways, which is why I wouldn't recommend using it. I haven't used it myself for quite a while. So now I only do single uploads but this would make that whole process a lot easier, especially if you are new to selling on either Redbubble or TeePublic. It'll just make it a whole lot easier. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded having this tool when I was first starting out, 2 or 3 years ago? But it is still nice to see that Redbubble is working on improving this experience for its designers and artists. I did pop over to my TeePublic and check if there was a reverse option there, where if you have a TeePublic account, then you can migrate those designs on over to your Redbubble account, but I didn't see any button along those lines. So as of right now, it looks like this is more of a one-way kind of deal, and it's possible they'll come out in the future with a way for you to migrate your designs from your TeePublic shop over to your Redbubble shop, but as of now, I don't think that is a thing yet, but we'll just have to keep an eye on that in the future to see if that becomes available at some point. So as of right now, it looks like the best way to go about it is to make that Redbubble shop first, and then migrate what you've put on there over to your TeePublic shop. So there you have it, pretty handy little update here. And if you haven't yet created your own Redbubble shop, I would highly recommend it. You're not going to get rich overnight or anytime soon, but it is nice having a little bit of extra income coming in every month, and it does add up over time. If you want to poke around the Redbubble website, link is in the description. And if for some reason you didn't want to create a Redbubble shop, but just wanted to create that TeePublic shop for yourself, then the link for that is also in the description down below. Alrighty, I hope you found the video helpful and are as excited as I am to see these positive changes coming to Redbubble. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content just like this. Alrighty, see you in the next video. Happy designing!